Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nzube Marcel, and today, very quickly, I want to talk about something that I feel it needs to be addressed and looked into. Actually, we live at a time that people are passionate about God. We live at a time that people wants to do their part in the work of God. Yeah, that's very wonderful. That's beautiful. But I think there is a need for us to be guided, especially as young people. I feel there is a need for us to be guided. Many people, because of the glamour, because of the beauty, because of the honor, the respect, because of the prestige that comes with ministry, you see young people going into ministry, or not just, let me not say going into ministry, but rushing into ministry without ascertaining and hearing directly from God and from the Holy Spirit. And sometimes, even when people hear a voice that they believe that they hear, one thing with, especially when it comes to the Pentecostalism, you see, to be a to open a church, a Pentecostal church, you don't need to go to any school, as it may be. Yeah, you don't need to go to any school. You must not go to any school to open a church. You must not be a graduate to open a church. So opening a church is quite easy, if I may say. Like the process, you can just start with your wife, or start with your brother, or you can even start alone, as long as opening a church is concerned. So, and because of this, we see many people running to go and open a church. Maybe because they saw the offering, or because they saw the tithe, or because they just saw one or two things online. They saw the glamour, the cars. They gave this also and so pastor 4 cars. This also and so pastor asked for the members to give 1 billion each, and and 10 people came and gave 1 billion each. And because of this, many people, they run into the ministry because of what they think they can get. A lot of people see the ministry as a profession. The ministry is not a profession. The ministry is rather a vocation. And I can tell you for free, as a pastor, one of, if not the most difficult thing, one of the most difficult thing to do is to be a pastor, is to open a church, is to be in charge of a church. That's one of the most difficult thing. I can tell you for free. How many things I do? I have other things that I'm into. But I'm a pastor. I'm a host pastor. When I say this, I'm not saying it from maybe what I heard somebody talk, or it's a life. I'm a host pastor. I've started a church before, and I'm still pastoring a church currently. I get what I'm saying. I can tell you for free that one of the most difficult things to do is to open a church and to run a church. I'm telling you the fact. I checked the statistics and I saw that at least 1,000 churches close down every year. 1,000 churches all over the world close down every year. And sometimes you see pastors dying, you see pastors going to a program and dying in the hotel. You see pastors dying anyhow. The stress, I mean, the burden is not a joke. I'm telling you. So sometimes when I see young people, they want to run, young people like me, they want to run into the ministry. I say, Oga, calm down. Even if it is God, hear well, oh. Hear well. Hey, my God. Hear well, no be here. No be here. The ministry is somebody said that the ministry is military. You may not understand this until you come in. It is when you come in that you begin to see the other part of ministry. The fastings that you will do, the prayers that you will do, the warfare that you are going to fight, they demand, some people come into the ministry so that they will be earning money, so that they will get money, so that people will pay their tithe. Let me tell you something. Initially, when you are starting off newly in the ministry, my God, if God didn't call you, you will run away. You know, some people will come and be blaming John Mark that John Mark ran away from Apostle Paul. Oga, do you know what John Mark saw? John Mark saw a lot. John Mark saw there was something that he saw that made him to run away from the ministry. So as a young person, before you start that ministry, hear from God. Make sure that you hear from, and even when you hear from God, still subject your hearing to confirmations, and equally speak with people that are, maybe if you are submitted to a church or submitted to an authority, speak to people that are higher than you so that they can guide you. Don't rush and go and start a church. You will run away. I'm telling you. Now, I'm not discouraging. The ministry is one of the best places to serve. I've been in the ministry for years now. I'm still in the ministry. I can't see my life without being in the ministry. But then I want you to be properly guided. Don't run into ministry because of the money. Don't run into ministry because of the fame. Don't run into ministry because of the prosperity. Don't run into ministry because you want to be recognized and honored. If you run into ministry because of all these things, you will run out of it and you will disgrace yourself. And by the time you fail and close down that church, people will laugh at you and they will mark you as a failure. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I remain your friend, Nzube Marcel. Thank you.